everyone, happy Monday. Tasha here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. So I have someone here today that I know many of you are curious about and interested in meeting. As you have heard me mention in many of my videos now, especially with the Q&A and everything about how I got into Reborns and all that, that my first baby ordered, actually, I talked about this, I think in my Q&A, is my full-bodied silicone baby boy that I plan to sell. I actually had him on order when I got my first reborn while he was being custom done. So this is Little Peanut. He's the Little Peanut sculpt by Dawn Bowie, and he is reborn by he was molded, casted, and poured by Kristin Englert. I am going to do a complete details video for you all, you know, where I'll take the camera off and you know, put him down and show him off. He takes, for the most part, a preemie pacifier. I found these Jolly Pop ones are the ones that really fit correct. He was supposed to take preemie or some newborn pacifiers. I really haven't found a regular newborn pacifier that fits right, but I mean, I literally boxed him up pretty much right after, you know, I received him, or just like within a week or so, because I just discovered so quickly how much I enjoy the reborns more, as far as the, you know, dressing them in the photography. And I found, you know, I didn't have an interest in, like, you know, bathing a full-bodied silicone. I found with the photography, I could just only lay him in so many positions for pictures, and then that was it. So yeah, I did, you know, I did box him up. He was available to get with the drink and wet system, and it was actually only $100 more. Thinking about it now, I should have just had that done with him as the custom. If I were to keep him now, I know I would like to have had that, but I did not. I also did not have his hair rooted, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to unwrap him a little bit here, but then I am going to, again, do a whole details video for you. But this is his whole little self. He is 6 pounds. I think he's 17 inches. Okay. So, and he is a sleeping baby. This is him in all his glory. Well, not all his glory quite yet, but this is his, he is absolutely beautifully painted. I mean, I chose this artist, you know, for the, you know, the realism of the way she paints, you know, the veining, the mottling, all of that, in which I love. And I felt for what he was, I did get a really good price, as, you know, I looked around for quite a while and see how, you know, saw how much these babies really run. So, you know, I could not afford to get a bigger, you know, baby, but I felt for what I could do, I did the very, like, best that I could as far as artist and sculpt and what I got. So now he is a ball baby. He's not rooted. His head is so beautifully painted. It's, again, we'll do a details video, but I don't know if you guys can see all of that mottling on that head and veining. Very, very, very realistic. Now, the reason he's a ball baby is he was supposed to be done in we're back to the focus thing. He was supposed to be done in 3 weeks. I didn't really get to know the artist well too much in messaging back and forth. I'm assuming that they, you know, those silicone artists get a lot of time wasters, and I had asked her a bunch of questions and you know, what I was considering, and what was I gonna say? So, you know, I really was just like, I didn't want to bug, and I think I asked after 3 weeks, you know, how is he coming along, and she was basically kind of just getting started, and I was rather like, geez, you know, I was expecting him to be like shipped out any day. You know, anyway, so in the beginning I was planning on having his some hair rooted on him, and that was going to be very reasonable. It was only going to be an additional $150, and I still have that option with her to send him back for that price and have him rooted. But what I decided by the time she had him finished, and then it was going to be like another 3 weeks for him to be rooted, and you know, I was so excited to get him that I said, you know what, I'll take him now and I will send him back at a later date to have him rooted. And I felt that he did bald very well, that he's a very cute bald baby. He's basically a preemie or small newborn size. So he doesn't look odd without hair. And again, yeah, he's a cute bald baby. So I had no problem with him being bald. In fact, I thought, well, you know, maybe I won't want hair rooted. And if I were to keep him, I'm not sure that I would send him back and have hair rooted. I think I would leave him as a baldy. Even though in the reborns, I don't like a bald baby. And the silicone for a little sleeping baby boy with just this sculpt and this face, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think he's really cute. Now, he's an EcoFlex 20, and the way that he was sculpted is basically the way that his arms are now. So he is very, you know, he is very floppy and squishy, but you know, he's not like those super expensive, like above $3,000 that, you know, that you see that have, well, either the armatures or the arms, you know, flop either way and stay. I don't know really that much about silicone, if that's EcoFlex 30, if that's sort of a platinum to glow. I have no idea. I just know he's EcoFlex 20. I know that I did do quite a bit of research on the artist and on her page and her work and her integrity that, you know, I liked, and I thought he was of good quality. He was certainly a very popular sculpt. It was Ellie and Little Peanut. There was like a twin sister, a little girl. Those were the sculpts being poured at the time. And he went very quick, the sculpt. She was, for the most part, sold blank kits. I know she painted one before mine. I actually saw where he went. And to my knowledge and what I saw on her page, she has not done any more customs, and definitely not on this, as far as this baby, since then. So I think there was only 2 customs, mine and someone else's, on this sculpt. I don't know what she's done on other babies, but she's more of a, again, she's, you know, I know she molds and casts and pours. To me, I feel like, I mean, even though the EcoFlex 20 seems durable, it also seems to me just so delicate compared to the reborns. And I enjoy my reborns, you know. I like to dress them every day. I like to hold them all the time. I like to put them in different positions for poses and pictures, and I keep them, like, you know, pristine and in baskets, and I'm careful and everything. But I feel like, you know, at the worst, from just dressing all the time, you know, I might have to send them for a makeover at the artist to be like, you know, rematted and sealed. And I can live with that. That's fine. I bought them to enjoy them. And aside from, you know, obviously mistreatment or roughness, you know, I'm not that way at all. But I'm not like, oh, I just want to put it on a shelf and not touch them. You know, I want to, you know, enjoy the baby. And I feel like as far as for a silicone, it's a lot of money for me to have invested in a baby that I feel that I can't enjoy like I do the reborns. So why am I going to keep him just for the sake of just, say, having him? It just doesn't make sense to me. You know, if I didn't get into the reborns and I was just going to have like one baby, that, you know, it was like my dream. You know, I couldn't believe when I saw to have a full-bodied, you know, silicone baby boy. You know, I never knew dolls like this existed, and I was just amazed when I saw him. And you know, so again, he's adorable, and if he finds a mommy, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh. But for now, I mean, his box is even there. I have him wrapped and boxed. You know, I boxed him up brand new, so he is brand new from the artist. He's exactly the way that I got him from Kristin. So I don't want to lose a whole lot of money on him. I understand I might not get all of what I paid for, but I am not gonna just sell off. Plus, this mold and sculpt is finished. You know, the mold is done. They're not making anymore. I don't know if that means anything, but you can't get this sculpt anymore. And it was a limited edition. I'm not sure how many were actually made because it goes by until the mold breaks when they pour it, but I can find out. Or you can look up the, you know, little peanut sculpt by Dawn Bowie, molded, casted, poured, and finished by Kristin Englert. And I know Kristin and Dawn Bowie are on Facebook. Psst, that's the cat on the chair. See, like, that's, you know, I have a cat. I have, you know, like, I would not want to leave him out. Especially knowing that, you know, I would like to recoup and, you know, sell him. So I did have him listed on eBay a while back before the holidays. I think it was like over the summer. And he did sell for my asking price, and the buyer never paid. I had to take up a dispute because otherwise they would have charged me 10%, which it was on quite a lot of money. So I had to wait the 5 days, and it was like a royal pain in the ass. However, I did go on to sell a few reborns on eBay with great success. And those same reborns that I had kind of, I didn't even bring on here, I just made mention. And I think I did post a few pics on Instagram. I got so flooded with young girls begging for them for free, and grown women dumping their sob stories on me, you know, as to why I should give them the baby or give it to them for $100 or something just insanely ridiculous. I do not, this is why I waited so long, and I kind of hesitated to bring the silicone on, because I know that, you know, everyone's, you know, nutty about the silicones, and I don't want any of that on here. He is not free. He is not cheap. I'm not going to discuss price in the video. I will not discuss price in the comments. I will not do business in the comments. If you are interested in him, comment. I will give you my email. Please be a serious buyer, prepared to purchase, and please know your silicones, okay, and sculpts and what these dolls go for, and don't expect, you know, please, I'm asking everyone. I run a business. I have 4 kids. I don't have time to field people's inquiries I am so more than happy to send pictures. I'm going to do a whole details video so you can look them over from top to bottom. You know, other than that, if you email me and I give you a price, it is not negotiable. That is the price. It's very good. It's a lot less than what I paid, and I feel I got a good deal on him. And if you don't like it, you'll move on and find another doll. And I'm happy to take a payment plan, but as far as this and as far as from people I don't know, there's going to be a price difference. If you need a layaway, it'll be more money over a period of time. If you're paying in full, there'll be, you know, slightly less, you know, if you're going to pay in full immediately and want them shipped. So that's the deal, and I am not in a rush to sell him, and that's again why I haven't brought him on. But he is sitting boxed, and I figured it's time now, and I think everybody's been curious, like, what's this full-bodied silicone she keeps mentioning here? You know, like, is there a baby? Is there a silicone baby? No, I'm not a nut. Yes, there's a silicone baby here. And you know what? If it so happens to be, I love how he can just like suck on my finger. If it just so happens to be that no one winds up interested in this baby, then you know, again, I just feel, just for moral sake, that I'm not gonna take a ginormous crazy loss on him. You know, I just assume keep him then and just play with him and enjoy him. If I'm gonna give, you know, sell him to someone else that cheap, you know, I might as well just send him to be rooted if I want, keep him out, have him in my collection, take pictures, do whatever. I just assume do that. Because, you know, he is adorable. I do, you know, he's like, it's not like I don't like him or that I haven't bonded with him. He's just adorable. He's absolutely adorable. But again, I just, you know, for what I want, and I'm sure there's silicones out there, you know, that are going to be, you know, like the ones maybe upwards of like $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000, you know, like those that, you know, are more lanky and have armatures and things where you can pose them in so many different positions. So as someone who really, really likes to photograph their babies, like that would be possibly something I would like, but I can't in my wildest dreams. You know, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So I just assume, you know, to stick with my reborns. But anyway, all right, so I'm gonna cut you guys, and I'm gonna put him down, and I'm gonna do a whole detail for you so you can see all of him. Okay, stay tuned. All right, guys, so some details of little Peanut, and as you can see, he's, well, we're on a very soft bed, but if you move the blanket here, you can see kind of how wiggly he is. But this is his face. He's a sleeping baby. I hope I'm getting in clear here. He does have rooted eyebrows. Or no, I'm sorry. He does not. There, he has rooted eyelashes, I'm sorry, and painted eyebrows. He has tons of mottling and veining. You know, this was a custom. I was asked what I wanted, and this is, you know, what I wanted. So this is obviously a baby who, a baby for someone who wants that very, very newborn look, like just born look. He has, you know, both his hands are open hands, soft fingers. And then he's got extreme. He has an open mouth. I don't know if you're going to be able to see his tongue in there, but he has a tongue. It is painted. He does take a small preemie pacifier. His mouth goes pretty deep back there, so I don't know if it's a matter of cutting his mouth to get a bigger passy in. If you wanted to, you know, take some silicone out of there, or if it's just that his mouth is tight in general. See, I wouldn't want to rip his mouth to try to shove anything larger in there. Again, especially since I'm not planning on keeping him. So, you know, I mean, they offered it with a drink and wet. How? I don't know, because I don't know how you'd fit a bottle in here unless maybe she would have sent a small bottle with that. No. See, again, guys, this is why, like, you know, being that he's going to be sold, I don't want him out at all. Anyway, so you can see, again, all of the veining. I'm trying to get you focused here. Hang on, let me do it this way. Maybe this will be... Am I focusing okay? To get you guys details, you'll have to let me know. You know, he's got some nice redness to his knees. He's got all the mottling and veining all over his legs. He's got cute, pudgy little feet. He does have open toes. There's one here that looks like it's got like a little webbing of silicone. Somebody that knows what they're doing, I'm sure, could just snip that. You know, same on that toe. I guess it's just how he came out of the mold, but sorry, guys. I'm just not. It's not something I want to play with. I don't know that much about silicone. So, I mean, I know obviously they're not going to be absolutely perfect, not in this price range anyway. Even though he was expensive, it's still, you know, not a $10,000 baby here. So, you know, but I think he, you know, he was a good price for what he is. You know, he's all in one piece. He is definitely floppy and flexible. I will flip him over so you can see his back. And all of him. And that's his ears. He's not very sticky. You know, I mean, occasionally something will stick to him, but he's really not very sticky. If I were to keep him, I would get that good silicone powder. If I was going to powder him, but I haven't had to, but I haven't done anything with him except change him for a few photos and put him away. So, all right, my channel is not monetized and not big. So I'm going to take a chance here and just give you a very quick peek with the diaper off. He does have, he is a full-bodied silicone baby boy. He has baby boy parts. If you do not want to see that, although he is just a doll, now would be the time to tune out. I am going to show his privates really quick, and I will show his tush when I flip him over. And this is only for the purpose of, because that he is for sale, I want people to be able to see, you know, what they would be purchasing. So really quick, that is the, you know, full body of him. If you pick up like that, very realistic looking. I'll cover him up very quick. And then when I flip him over, we'll get a look at his little tushy. And again, it's not something that, I mean, not that I mind when other people do it. I just don't want my channel for anything to happen with. But again, I don't think anybody too big is looking at this channel to worry about it. I hope not. I hope not. Anyway, we'll flip him over here and show you his back, which again, it's all in one piece, and that was done very, you know, nicely and realistically. You can't, I don't want to really twist his head. Like, you can't really, you know, that's as far as I'd want to turn it without, you know, as far as I'm comfortable with. Again, being that he is not staying here, you know, I would probably be less gentle with him when handling if he was staying here. And he may, again, as I said, you know, if he doesn't sell where I can recoup at least, gosh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm pushing the cats off the bed. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but that is what I'm doing. You know, if I can't recoup, you know, a decent amount, being that, you know, he is brand new from the artist, then I'll keep him and enjoy him. But anyway, all right, so that's his tushy. And it's squishy. And he has a cute tushy. So, all right, I don't want to, offend people. And so, all right, I'm going to put this down for 1 second, guys. Flip him over and reattach his diaper here. So that, yeah, so he's not naked. And, put this on right, and he is going to go back into the box. And I have him, packed up really good. And that's where he's going to stay until he gets a new mommy, or until I decide if I, spend some active time listing him and trying to sell him and it doesn't work out. Then I will keep him. But I really hadn't tried, aside from listing him on eBay and somebody making the purchase and not paying. I think I put a post up on my Instagram, but it was like one picture when I was brand new and had like no followers. And I don't think I have many like silicone baby friends. Probably if I was more into the silicones and not the reborn, I might have people that would be, seeing him that are interested in purchasing and know the value, of these dolls. But I don't, so, it may not go so well. It may, we'll see. Anyhow, this is my full-bodied silicone, mine for now, my full-bodied silicone baby boy, little Peanut. He, again, I never even officially gave him a name. That's, again, how new and preserved he's been kept, because, when I ordered him, Brooklyn, my first reborn, came, which I'm going to start bringing on my original reborns too. I know everyone wants to see. And 2 of them actually have new mommies that they'll be going to. So anyways, I never even named him because, again, I realized, I said, oh my gosh, this is quite the chunk of change sitting here that I'm not, going to be, using like I use the reborns, playing with photographing. I know I'm repeating myself, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. So say bye to little Peanut, and, maybe you're his new mommy. And like I said, I would be happy to do a layaway if I know you well, very well. That's a different, story as far as, longer layaway and it not costing you more. But yeah. All right, guys. See you soon. See you next time. Thanks for watching, and God bless.